What's up, guys? It's Jordan. Hey, if you're just starting out your fitness journey, I just want you to know that the hardest part, it's not the middle, it's not the end, it's the beginning. It's that starting spot. It's when you're just trying to get going. You got to understand something. Let's say that your fitness journey is from 0 to 10. The hardest part is 0 to 1. That tiny little moment when you get off the couch and you kickstart your journey, take action. The first step. It's the domino effect, right? You push that first domino, it knocks down the next one, and so on and so forth until the whole image is revealed at the end. The rest of the pattern creates itself, but something has to make that initial push on that first domino, and that's where you are. You've got to get from 0 to 1. You know why it's hard? Because you're not really going to see any results. You're not going to see much progress. You wish that's how it worked, but it simply doesn't. Don't get caught up on that. Push through and just know that you're only in a tiny, tiny fraction of the overall journey. Don't be afraid of failure. Just push. Make that initial jump and see what happens. So let's talk about it. You've made the choice. You've taken the action. You've made the push. Now you've made it to 1. Round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back for sure. That's the hardest part, and most people never make it there. So 1 to 2 is where you build your systems. What you're doing now is you're scheduling out your weekly routine. You're breaking it down into daily actions. You're building habits. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you hit, but you're finding out what works, what ties into your natural rhythm. I've done a whole video on this, but it's important. You got to figure out what works for your natural rhythm, your natural cycle, and you got to put systems in place so you aren't deciding, you aren't making a conscious decision every day about whether or not you're going to train. It's just built in. So you build those systems, you build those routines, and once those are built, now you've made it to level 2. Level 2 through 4, I would say, is optimization. Now you've got your systems built, you're running through them, you're figuring out what does and doesn't work, you're making minor tweaks here and there. You're still not seeing too many results. Everything's minimal at best. Not many changes to your energy levels or how you feel day to day, but you're starting to see progress and you're building consistency, and that's the most important part. So now you've hit level 4. This is where the growth happens, because now your systems are built, they're optimized, you've got momentum built, you're moving, you're going, you're following through. Now it's just discipline and patience. Just stick to the plan consistently over and over, and 4 through 10 takes care of itself. It's just time now. You're just seeing it through. Don't worry about how quickly this takes. In some cases, you might want to set a deadline. If you have a competition coming up, then obviously there's something on the calendar that you're training for. But if you're talking about just general fitness, there's no rush. There's really no number 10 on the board. You just stick to it over time. Tweak your system here and there, change it based on what your goals are. And if you change your goal, update your systems. That's all there is to it. If you're following a solid training program and if you've got your nutrition and your diet dialed in, there's nothing left to do. The weeks and the months pass, and stick to those plans. Conduct check-ins from time to time. See how you're progressing. Make sure that you're moving in the direction you want to go. And from there, just keep at it. The great thing about this framework is that it works universally. It's not just for fitness. It could be in your business, in your career, in your relationships, in your finances. All you're doing is getting started. Building systems and habits that are in alignment with the goal, optimizing those systems and habits over time, and then just being patient and sticking to the plan, staying consistent while it plays out. The results compound. You want stronger ties with your family? Make plans, make weekly plans, show up for those, initiate, stick to them. You become more close-knit, the love builds over time. Identify those career milestones you need to hit. If you have your own business, what are your goals annually, weekly, monthly? And then just watch as you hit each goal how that compounds over time. Finances, I mean, we all know compounding is the eighth wonder of the world when it comes to money, right? So build a system, contribute consistently, and see what happens after 5, 10, 15 years. So if you're at 0 of your fitness journey, here's what I want you to do, and you can do this today. I want you to make the decision to start, and you've got 72 hours to get in your first training day. That's it. Maybe you're watching this at work and you can't drop everything right now and get started. That's okay. Within the next 72 hours, that's the move, okay? So go to steelrings.store. I'll put a link in the description. Pay what you want for any of my 4-week programs. Commit to it for the next 30 days. Every program includes a plug-and-play meal plan that gives you a simple breakdown of a protein, carb, and veggie meal structuring system. Now you're in that 1 to 2 phase. Figure out your system, put it in place, 2 to 4, optimize it. As the weeks go by, gauge what's working and what's not working, and fix what you need to fix. And then once everything's in place, you're moving, you're sticking to the plan, 4 through 10, just keep pushing through the weeks and see at the end of 30 days where you end up. I promise it'll be better than where you are right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jordan. I've been training for 20 plus years, optimizing all my systems throughout that time. There's no 10 for me. I'm still going, I'm still changing, I'm still looking for new ways to do things better. So if you want to follow along with me, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you on the next one.